Welcome back, returning subscribers, and welcome new subscribers. I am Goddess High Priest Empress Avala Pantera. Let's get into these messages. All praise due to the Most High, Mama Universe, Papa Universe. I connect my heart and soul to Mama Universe and Papa Universe. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of my angels, spirit guides, ancestors, protectors, warriors, known and unknown, that guide and protect me. Connect my heart and soul to my heart and soul as the God and Goddess that I am and that we all are here too. Okay, and recognize ourselves, generate, operate, destroy using our mind's eye to see, always in connection to the Most High. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. So we have a room that popped out here. Let's see what we're talking about. Where's the collective? Whoa, okay. Burkana. This was 3 lives ago. That could also be of importance in terms of 3 past lives ago, especially with the ancient primordial soul. Welcome, beloved. So I was receiving the message specifically for those. This doesn't have to be you, to resonate with this message, because there may be information for any and all who tune in. But specific to those who have a south node, your moon in conjunction to your south node, which gives you memories of your past lives. So we have here Burkana coming through, all right, which signifies judgment, growth. There's also a healing here in regards to the feminine. Anything having to do with fertility, there is healing happening as well. That's the main message with this here. But this could also have to do with healing of the sacral chakra and an unblocking of the sacral chakra, which now allows you to connect to your creative expression, your way of nurturing yourself, so that way you can have access to these ideas, these creative ideas that are for you. In terms of for you, it will be having more so to do with the rewards. And the reward is the wisdom you gain from the challenges. So, and obstacles in life. Beautifully so. So Burkana is an internal force that will help you to handle an external force. Now, Burkana specifically speaks of, once again, the feminine energy. And the key phrase is, now is the time to put the knowledge and wisdom you have learned into practice. This also indicates new beginnings, and it connects to the judgment card in the tarot. Also corresponds to the letter B. Dark green is its color, a color that connects to it. And then we have the sacred energy to the earth goddess. You also have Freya included, Frigg. Let's see, what else? There's healing of infections here, infectious wounds, achieving conception, making a new start. Also, anything that you are starting anew, there you do have that safety and protection to have that privacy to do so. Okay, you may have been susceptible to energies that were infiltrating what it was that you were doing, and that was all part of your experience in terms of the obstacles and challenges, you know what I'm saying, that were teaching you more about yourself so you can evolve. All is happening for you, not to you. And all these things, once you evolve, into that higher perspective, you realize everything that has occurred from the very moment that you were conceived is something you created. The issue with the world is, feeling as though because it occurs externally where someone else is involved, that it's someone else's fault. Now, the biggest thing is here, the way you view the world is exactly what it is that you're creating. So you can, in terms of an external force, some of you may have grown up around people who view the world in a certain way in terms of chaos and all this other stuff, but not in the sense of growing from it or using it to one's advantage, which is exactly what it was for. You know what I'm saying? So, grand evening, my love. Welcome, welcome. So, let's see. What else is coming through here with Rakana for the collective? Primordial ancient souls. Primordial ancient souls. 618 been popping up a lot. We have the Hierophant, Nine of Wands, or Othila and Awaz, respectively. Othila. Some of you are going to have a boy. Literally, that's what it says here. Boy. Or you have a son. Or there are messages here coming from your son. A change in communication with a son. Or the son, your soul. Judgment, the Hierophant, and the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands indicates spiritual strength, building up one's power from due to releasing defense mechanisms. Because defense is more so you being at a point where, you know, again, having to protect yourself, but from a space of fear. Growth, retreat, 1649. Before the declaration. With strength at the bottom here, Urus. 7:11 on the timer. Okay, we just entered the channeling space. Let's get it. Welcome to the portal, y'all. Welcome to the portal. So we have Othila is supporting this Berkana energy as an additional internal force. And Othila speaks of your home turf, whether this is physically, emotionally, or spiritually. There's growth here as it relates to your home turf, spiritually, emotionally, and spiritually, physically, emotionally. Spiritually is where it's at. Okay, I said that twice. Awaz now would be that external force that is being handled, and Awaz. Okay, speaking of spirituality, you're stepping into your immortal settings, is what they're saying. You're stepping into your immortal settings. Ooh, this is gonna be. Hey, let's go. All right, you're stepping into your immortal settings. Welcome, Pantera Soul Fam. Welcome, Fatima. Let me see here. Hold up. Hold up. Ooh. By embracing change, you will make quick progress on your path. Yeah, some of you are at the gate of the underworld. Okay. Dark blue, dark green. Topaz for the gemstone. An increase in personal power and protection. Because what I'm getting is that the defense mechanism is having to do with something that occurs first to you. When you recognize things are happening for you, you're more in a protective state, and then now you're experiencing life from a different point of view, and it's your first eyes view, your eagle's eye view. You're connecting to the source of all life. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Let me see who's walking with you right now. What's the energy walking with you right now as you do this? What's the energy walking with the collective? What's the energy walk with the collective? Huh, who other than Green Man, Osiris energy? That's what's this? Ooh, the Green Man, Shiva. These are all underworld energies right here. That's a confirmation itself. Guardian of Gaia. Wow. Yeah. So some of you, you're activating the parts of your soul that allows you to be a guardian, or you're connecting to an elder or guardian at this time that's walking you through certain gates that have been reactivated. Homo luminous. I am light reflecting. I am light reflecting in the world around me. The Da Vinci Code, the true illuminated one, an emissary here of Christ consciousness. They're saying here that your grandfather was one of the first ones, okay, that opened up that door as far as bringing light in darkness. You may have this person's eyes, or when people look into your eyes, they can see so much more. It's something about that where now you're recognizing, you're having moments of remembrance where you're able to put these puzzle pieces together. So, okay, this would be an example of this would be you recognizing when you began to have your age of Aquarius conception. Because it didn't just start now. It's enhancing now because it's that time. Well, time is an illusion though. It's that cycle. We've reapproached a cycle where that awakening is inevitable, but yours happened way before 1311 on the timer, which is 111 also, depending on, anyway. Who's walking with the collective at this time? You have a lover. For somebody, this lover is someone from a past life. You could be in a situation right now, but something about a connection you had in the past life that's activating these other memories that you had in this life. Who's walking with the collective at this time? The Green Man and Visionary Artist. Why did it's in reverse? But these cards, if we don't, yeah, this is something. This person could have been something about 11, the number 11, because the Visionary Artist, the Visionary Ascended Master Visionary is 11. But see, the Ascended Master 11 is one of those challenging numbers because master numbers, because you have to trust your vision. And then you have the Green Man here again. Christ, it says mentor, Christ, son, Green Man. Son of Asar, son of Osiris, Visionary Artist. Rhyme it on, why don't you? So poetry could be of significance, or rapper, or music. Or for some of you, what you if you don't have children, or you could be having a son. It says boy here. You could be having a son that has a gift of music, Or this could be a nephew that has a gift of music, but their gift of music has something to do with cosmic intelligence, the multiverse. This is activated through your journey of going through the underworld, which is now. $414 is here. 16, 414, 16, 414, 16, 414. Four of Wands, 11, 11. 11 is very significant in this here message. Oh, this. Okay. Also working with one's hands here. You're getting, some of you, 1605 on the timer. That's Berkana and Oodles. Okay. BU, Baylor University just came up. So that's Texas. Baylor University. Some of you may come across, there's a little boy on this screen right now in his crib like this, just jumping around. What the fuck? As I'm just about to tell y'all, yellow is significant. The color yellow. I just saw yellow. I mean, I have on a yellow shirt, but the letters on the screen turned to yellow. But here, look at here, okay? Some of you could encounter someone who is just randomly just walking up and down the street or on your drive, whatever you're doing, and you just noticing somebody doing something with their hands, or you have an ability to shift dimensions with your hands. It's the hands here. Okay, this is an ability that's coming through you now because it came through this way. So let me see. The green man is here. An apprentice. You have, yes, some of you. Ooh. Okay. The trickster is here. I laugh out loud. So you have to be, with the trickster showing up, you have to be mindful of what it is that you are wanting to come into your life and at which pace you want it to enter into your life, because this is when you invite trickster energies. You'll still get to where you have to go, but you're going to be creating more levels than you have to, more steps than you would have to. Okay. So instead of you spiraling, you can find yourself in a circle of something rather than spiraling out of it. Math, geometry, geometric shapes. Palm reading here for some of you is also a gift that's awakening within you. 1833. Yeah. Tell me more about the visionary artist here. Make it clear. We love it. Study the dollar bill. Study the dollar bill. That's all I'm going to say. Study the dollar bill. There's so many symbols on there. Elijah prophecy, child. Okay. What is supporting this here visionary artist that is descending? The Elijah prophecy is descending. A prophet, a miracle worker. Destroyer of the prophets of Baal, basically energies that focus more on the material and block you away from the spiritual. 633. 1833, 633. 18 is the moon, 6 is the lovers. Some of you are able to choose, make certain decisions based on certain cycles in order for you to ascend. This is where the dissension happens now. You rise into the ethers and bring back parts of you, okay, that you didn't fully have. And the reason why you didn't fully have it then is because of the obstacles and challenges, lessons you had to encounter to be able to quantum leap or to shift, to bring the situation together. To bring what? Hold that thought. Release it. Hold the thought and release it. Don't keep holding on to it. Okay. Cut the cord right now. Archangel Michael. Naga Pearl. You're being, this is that newness. See? Stepping into infinity. To infinity. Buzz Lightyear. What are you conscious of? The buzz. The buzz Lightyear. The buzz Lightyear. Be mindful what you're conscious of from the time that you wake up, when you rise up. Some of you have to get into a habit of shifting your perception to a higher vibration from the time you wake up, because your thoughts are moving rapidly to a point that is bringing you back to a timeline that you already shifted from. Okay. What else here? Miracles are happening. Mirror. Oracle, miracle. You're mirroring the oracle. You're mirroring the oracle. Release comparisons now. Okay, 2220. Mirroring the oracle, release comparisons. You have your own abilities, your own gifts. That's giving the vibes of the movie, The Giver. If you have the giver, then there has to be a receiver. I love when I tell you, that's okay. Speaking of beginning of awakenings, that would be the second phase. Because from when I recognized it and looking back, 4th grade, I was so into looking at different scopes. Don't want to call it horoscopes because there was nothing scary about it. But and then for sixth grade, we had to read the book The Giver, one of my favorite books, and the movie's on Netflix. But the gist of that here for this message, okay? In that movie, you're shown where people are living in this utopia, but without freedom of choice, which means in order for them to be at that state, they couldn't feel, which would made it more than okay for them not to have that freedom of choice. Now, the receiver in this is the one who has the ability to connect to memories. What memories? The life that we live in today. That's 637. 637. Do me a favor, somebody in here type 637 so I can go back to it, so I can continue with this. Thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. So the receiver receives all of the memories that connects to feelings and emotions. Because gratitude, y'all, because emotions is energy in motion. So it doesn't have an ending. It's energy that's constantly moving. Feelings have a limit to them. Notice moment you feel sad, then you feel happy, feel angry, but emotion, the energy is constantly moving, right? Okay. Now, this receiver, his gift is literally the life that the collective as a whole, the collective as a whole has yet to realize that the gift that we have is to see all of this shit that goes on and feel it. But from that feeling, we have a choice of complaining or being the change. And being the change means that you're connected to wisdom, which means you go through the obstacles and challenges for you to gain that wisdom as to what has to change in terms of what is going on that is not in alignment to joy and abundance. So if we were to flip that energy around in terms of us, the collective, the movie, the giver, you have the memories that you're living. This is wild right now. You have the memories that you're living out. You're living out memories. I mean, I'm gonna just say it the way this is coming. You're living out memories, but you also have the freedom of choice. You're living out memories, but you have the freedom of choice. You're living out memories, but you have the freedom of choice. That's going into, what are you aware of? Are you first and foremost aware that you are awareness? Because once you realize that you are awareness, going back to the way you view the world is what you're creating in your life. Once you become aware of that, notice how much media there is to have the collective to perceive the world in a certain way. But you have the choice to tune into that channel or not. And it's the same shit for anything going on in your life right now. And where manifestation comes in terms of time being illusion, well, as soon as you become aware that what it is, see, that's where these obstacles and challenges and these limitations come into play, because it's only strengthening your muscle for you to recognize, I'm really here and I can change all this shit by what it is that I'm aware of, because what I'm aware of is what I'm creating. That's the beauty of your dreams. That's the beauty of these visions that you have. Because you're merging fantasy, imagination, and codes that you're being given. So that way, when you walk into this, what you call your reality, you can recognize what you can change. But if you're not aware of this ability that we all fucking have, you just got to turn it on. Make this the week where you turn on your awareness. That's your gift. Then recognize what you're aware of. Because once you recognize that you are the awareness behind your awareness, whatever it is that you are seeing constantly, you programmed yourself by what it is that you are receiving, and the universe is giving it right back to you. So that's all it is. Whatever the universe is giving you, you're receiving it from somewhere else. But you have a choice as to what you receive and take. The first thing most of y'all in here have to do is release comparisons, or release people who are in this comparison field or community. You all have unique gifts. Let's look at 637, because that showed about that 2 times is enough for me. Okay. 2 times is enough. What is it? What does it mean? Also, yeah, though, so much, the more, furthermore, indeed. Okay. All right. Man. All right. We. What else you have here? Are y'all really, really ready for love, joy, and abundance? How many of y'all watched the film I suggested there on the community tab? The Secret, Dare to Dream. One of my favorite statements that came through was when Bray asked her, when was the last time? At what point of your life were you happy? Because people tend to go through so much and they get wrapped up in this loop of what is going on to the point that they forget what happiness is, or joy is, or abundance is. You enjoyed it, huh? I promise you, I was over there tearing up because at the end of it, the way it showed the galaxy and everything, I said, I was just so grateful for a human experience. The way it ended and it showed the cosmos, I said, that would be my favorite part. That point, the very end. I said, I don't think people realize the beauty of having a human experience. But those who know have created this simulation that the world is a treacherous place of violence. And this, yes, it is. At one point it has been, because that's the program that's been installed. And then speaking of the motherboard, a computer having the motherboard and the Berkana coming out here is feminine energy. There's a resurrection of the, not, I don't, let me see, what is it? It's a rebirth, yeah. It's a rebirth of the truth. Which is love. The truth is love. If we want to know, okay, if you ask what's the truth is love. That's it. Serenity. Learning to accept what you cannot change. That will definitely get you to a point of releasing comparisons, that's for sure. Once you accept what you cannot change, you free up the space to connect to what you can change, which is yourself. There's been so much happening external to oneself rather than internally. There's been more defense than offense. Divine masculine king to an emperor. Detox. Forever mine. And then be what you want to attract. Detox, detract. Detox and be what you want to attract. Work, career. And this came up earlier when I was doing just, pulling up on the energy here. You see, notice how I put here 10th house, third house, second house, 11th house. That's 13, 13. And that's one of the biggest significance of that dollar bill. There's so many symbols in there that have to do with 13. Divine feminine energy. We just went through so many different timelines just now. We 35 minutes in. Wow. That's it from here. Let's hit the bottom. Full moon. That's it. Results, forgiveness, and gratitude. That's it. You want to step into love, the power of it? That's the only way you're going to be able to release situations. You got to bring the love back to yourself. When you bring the love back to yourself, you respect yourself so much more to release whatever it is that you're holding on to that weighs you down. Listen. Look at this. What else is here? We got Archangel, brother, lover, twins. For some of you divine feminines, if wherever you are at in terms of this is the singles message. You're going to be connected with someone that you have a really close relationship with, because there may be a situation where in the past life that you were more than just lovers. There's so many different cycles you experience life with this person. Brother love, Philly's coming through here too. Brotherly love, Archangel. These just stayed on the table. For others of you, you are your brother's keeper. I'm getting for some of you in the past life, if your brother was your twin in terms of a twin sibling, but you're related again this time, your siblings again this time, but in another time you were probably more than likely, not likely, you were twins. What else is supporting the collective here? Sufi came out, trickster and tyrant. All right. That took it out for a loop. Apollo, Hermes, and the Jedi showing up here. Politician. And then the lover again. We'll see where this comes in at. But the Sufi coming out here once again. This has to do with that oneness. Knowing that you are God. This is going to get, I don't have a word for it. I don't. But it's going to get. The reason why there's no word for it, because it's going to get based on what anyone's perception is of where they want their life to go. That's what it's going to get to. As within, so without. God is, and so are you. It dwells inside of you. That's your heart. That is your heart. So the energy I'm picking up on, someone who is evolving, but 1 foot in, 1 foot out. That's not, obviously not for all, but someone is 1 foot in and 1 foot out instead of progressing, fully progressing, moving forward. Holding on to indoctrinations rather than seeing the breadcrumbs within those indoctrinations. Sources saying there's so many verses within religious texts that you can easily Google to support your vibration, to support your thoughts. Because not everything is not mentioned within churches, if anything at all. But once you're able to see mind's eye 4056, see, with starting from connecting with the heart chakra to the throat to the mind's eye 456, you'll be able to see the breadcrumbs within each story. Now, it's 456 and then 654. That's so the 654 message literally is the following. You have a spiritual way of living life. You have religious people around you, but they do yoga. Yoga is spiritual. Yoga connects you to chakras. So you're being asked to just be mindful of where, you may still be surrounded by those who are living in confusion. They just gave me a vision of someone being interviewed and explaining what is wrong or right about, broadening your horizons when it comes to your consciousness, and not recognizing, and them not recognizing that they do so many of the similar things that you do, but you just don't put a label to it. I mean, spiritual is a label, but once you come up out of that too, you know what I'm saying? You just really be able to embrace your human experience in connection to the truth, which is love. That's what it comes. That's what it goes up to. Goes up and expands out to love. You know what I'm saying? So the strict way of being for some is going to trick them right into the truth too. Disconnect with compassion for some of you that are prepared now to, you know what I'm saying, go into another cycle of your evolution. TV just showed Family Time. You know what I would do? You know what I would do? I would watch that movie with a group of people, The Secret, Dare to Dream, and see who's not paying attention to the whole thing, who gets distracted. The way I'm set up, respectfully so, 4411, I'm cutting myself from that relationship, from that connection. Because they're just not on the same path. Respectfully so, they're just not on the same path. Ain't nothing about mad or being angry. Nah, it's just, no. There's a different language. Again, awareness. This is something else. Awareness is something else. It liberates you. It truly does. It truly does. Let me see what else before we get into the tarot. Because that movie is so deep to get distracted by anything else. It's just it's one of them. Lagos, the four aces, the four portals, flowing water, invisible forces at work, subconscious, collective memory, unity, psychic powers, dreams, imaginations. Our future selves call us from infinite past, and each night are eroded with our dreams. Passing a test, transpersonal powers, mastery of emotion, prophetic wisdom, guidance through initiation through the underworld. 4554. This is why I said the message that was coming through for those of you who have the moon in conjunction to your south node, which means they're the same sign. You're really picking up on so many different timelines. Or you could have someone, as far as a synastry, where your moon conjuncts their south node, and they could be, influencing these memories. That's another way. What else? Urus is here again. Power, manhood, femaleness, a wild bull. Ending and new beginning, rebirth, old life transform into new, opportunities gained through loss, self-healing, survival, endurance, physical power, independence, persistence, life force, healing, manifestation, formation, physical health, rites of passage into growth. Rites of passage. Notice how they come across quite similar. The only difference with this one is that it has this line, which represents, there's also a rune called Isa, I-S-A, which has to do with ice that blocks the flow. We have another one that's quite similar, but let me see. Something about that one right here. Stagnation, stillness, self-control. Ice only appears to stop a river's flow. This has to do with flowing water. You add this one to it, you see the strength that you've gained. That's what it's slowing down is going to be quite important for some of you here. So something you can see where the pieces are being put together. Self-control of ego consciousness, development of concentration, will and focus, power of control, constraint over other entities, emotional outbursts, control and constraint over other entities by having this control of yourself. That's shit. Let's put that there. I just heard Prince. I would die for you. Yeah. Darling, if you wanted to. It's my shit, though. I ain't gonna hold you. Hold on. Do the Michelle Pfeiffer for Scarface. All right, let me stop playing. Hold on. No, I'm not gonna stop playing. Don't stop. No, we ain't gonna stop playing. You gotta play. You have to play. You gotta play. You have to play. You have to play. Let me see something here. No, not this. Okay. Say less. Hold on. No need to cry. Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. So they said to point this out. Some of you may want to pay attention to this here. There's something about this showing up for you, whether if it's a shadow or a wet stain that's on the ground or a building, whatever. There's something about this. This is appearing as someone's throat chakra is opening up for sure. Okay. Yeah, that would be you. And as far as the initiation in the underworld, this is all the guidance that you're receiving. Birthing a new age. Birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. You know? Speaking of the underworld, this one came out. Let's see. Answer the call. Some of you didn't answer the call yet. Why? Do you even know what your calling is? Do you feel as though you don't know what your calling is? Does anyone in here feel as though they don't know what their calling is? Sirens are going off right now too. 7:05, 7:06. What is your soul calling you to do? Okay. Serenity, surrender to what you cannot change. So you're in a process where things are cooking up. It's not yet ready yet. That could be what's getting in the way in terms of what someone doesn't feel as though they know what their calling is. Or you could be someone who is so sensitive, energetically and empathic that the reason why you're feeling this way or disconnected, because you're in a very fertile state where you have to be mindful as to what it is that you're surrounded by. Lemuria. Whoo, baby. This is before Atlantis. Creating heaven on earth. It's happening. 7:07. This is where this ancient primordial soul. Yes, yeah. We're right back into that. Back into the age of Lemuria. What are you being called to journey to in Brahma? Okay. What are you being called to journey to? What happened at 17? Something about it. That's what you just said. Something about 17. That song. Or the 17th. Mountain goddess, water spirit. Water in the mountain. So you have the underworld that showed up. Now you have the mountain. Going to the depths of the depths and the highs of the highs. through your emotions, memory, regaining your life force. 43-7. High vibration, power of the mind, proper burial for freedom. They're saying for some of you, something happened at 17. January 7th, the 17th, or the age 17, or the last 17 years. Funny how those years go by, changing is exactly what he just said. For some of you who have a son, they're going through a significant change that's preparing them for the age 17. Sacrifice to Osiris. Let me see here. They're clearing up the mess. They'll be clearing up the mess. It opened to 165, which is here. They're clearing up the mess. Growth and strength, that's here. Let me just read that message, okay? Stay true and be in your power. That's the page it opened to, but it's the card of staying true and being in your power. You are a sovereign divine being with spiritual authority and freedom within you. And then you have here proper burial for freedom. Priests and priestesses of the light. Galactic wisdom coming through here. Let's see. You do not need permission from anyone to be who you are. Is that why some of you are, some of you, that's the pause here. That's why you feel as though there's a delay. You're waiting for, permission from something, from someone. You don't have to. This is your divine birthright. Guard it as the precious treasure that is, and remember that you are a divine being. Let me see here. Some of your brains are expanding. Just felt pressure on the crown. Your brain is expanding. Your organs are expanding in regards to Lemuria. The codes are being reactivated within you. Proper burial for freedom. In order for life to flow and express itself, that which belongs to the world of death must be released. There is nothing to be gained and everything to be lost by trying to hold on to which no longer serves us, which is better left to die, though it takes great spiritual courage and trust to allow this to happen. Because you experience life after death. 7-11. You experience life after death. I'm not saying in terms of someone physically, no. These challenges and obstacles are showing you what has to end, cease, so you can live your life. It's simple as that. Osiris, Lord of the Dead, guides you now to release that which no longer needs to be a part of your life so that you may be free. Today is the 28th. This is Mountain Goddess 28. We are now in the Mars hour. We was just in Jupiter as far as where I'm located, but let me see. Yeah, we in the Mars hour. 10 minutes ago, we just entered Mars hour here. Okay. We was just in Jupiter. All right. So Mars is all about that life force, vitality. And we have the healing temple, rules the first house. And this is card number 1, restoration, cure, and safety. There goes that elder. that's waiting for you on the other side. So your rebirth. It's time for you to open as the lotus you are. Flowering spirit, revelation, maturity, Saturn. That's 7 right there, though. 2 7s. 128 is here. 2 7s. 2014. Some of you, your awakening began then. With 2018 here, the green man showing up again. That's 3 times. 3 generations, 3 lifetimes. Something about you doing something over and over again. What was this? Show me the energy. Is this in reverse? Yeah. What do you gotta let go of? Ooh, scribe, writer. Pick that back up. The message actually is to pick that you were a scribe or a writer. You're not doing that now, but that's something that's connected to your gift and expanding your gift here. Medicine man, medicine woman. They want you to keep an account of either your dreams, get you a dream journal, keep an account of everything that is occurring for you right now, all these synchronicities, all these shifts in timelines, all these situations that you're experiencing where you're able to dip in and out. Some of you are literally living in between certain timelines. That your boy just went into a portal. You may want to watch Journey to the Center of the Earth. Read the book, watch the movie, whichever. Some of you, if you have a dream catcher, unless if you're not sleeping in your car, you don't need to have a dream catcher in your car. You know what I'm saying? What do you want to say about that? What about the scribe writer here? You got the love. You don't have the love for it no more? Or at one point, you didn't have the love for writing? Let's say you used to write a lot. What was it that began to distract you from writing? What is it that you're putting in place in front of this here scribing and writing that you came back here to do? You got the love, came out sideways. Hadarian energy, codependency, boundaries. With Imrama, your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. And Rama, what are you being called to journey to? The journey of the oracle, pillar of light. It said, take the leap, the universe will catch you. Writing gives you that deep replenishment. It allows you to retreat. That's part of this. That's what this is, because that's what Othila is, this room, the Hierophant. It brings you back to your center. If your life depended on you journaling, I'm pretty sure you would journey without a problem. Or without distractions. You know what I'm saying? And that's the message here. Your life does depend on it. Your clarity does depend on it. Yeah, there's someone here that your dreams are even piling up. Like you're getting so many messages from your dreams and you're not taking a moment to write them down because you're allowing other things to get in the way. This is why you keep repeating the cycle. Something that simple. Called soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. Welcome, loves. Loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. Tell me what I hear. Cracked open. You hit rock bottom. Surrender to the alchemy of life now. You got the love. Hadarian energy. You got the love. What's the truth? What's the truth? The love. Truth consciousness is love. And when people step into love, some have gotten careless with it. And then love is not love anymore. Everyone has a choice. Everything you do, the question is, everything you do throughout the day, does it reflect love? Your thoughts, your conversations, what it is that you're watching, what it is that you're listening to. Does it reflect love? You have the choice to have the love, but are you choosing it? The seas of Mintaka, whale and orcas, the cosmic heart. Yeah. Seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. I love this picture. I was literally at the pool today, and the way the sun was reflecting off the water, very similar to what you see here. And I say, oh yeah, that's Mintaka right there. Seeing potential, bring unconsciousness to light. Make your life a moving prayer, the cosmic heart's message. And then the Star Brothers, Horus energy. There's just so many messages coming out here. You have the cosmic heart. You may want to listen to some whales and orcas while you're sleeping. And for my goddesses, while you're on your cycle, specifically that first day, first 2 days, or however long you want to do it for, but give it a shot in terms of listening to binaural beats the first day of your cycle. Even if you're someone who doesn't experience that due to a hysterectomy, you can still connect to your cosmic womb. So, you can choose a moment where, even if you've had a hysterectomy, you may even realize that there's certain, sensations that you feel that were very similar to when you did have that womb space, but you still have it. You still have a womb space. It's still there. Make your life a moving prayer. Everything you do is meditation. For example, the Sufi's meditation is twirling. It's not necessarily just standing still. You know what I'm saying? Keep your eyes closed and this, 722 on a timer. Everything you do when you make your life a moving prayer becomes meditation, becomes mindfulness, what you're mindful of. And you'll be able to now become aware that you are awareness. And you know what that would allow you to do when it comes to, disconnecting from things that no longer serve you? It'll stop you from explaining yourself as to why you're doing something, or feeling as though that you're not prepared to do it because you're not ready to have a conversation. You don't have to have a conversation with everything and everyone when it comes to what it is that you're cutting out your life. Just cut it off. That's it. But that's the art of detachment. Are you the artist, though? Jump in Andromedan energy. Say yes to change. Speaking of I'm sorry, it's right here. This is what you're going to the underworld for. Forgive yourself. That's what you're going there for. All right, let's get into the tarot. Yeah. Divine destiny, miracle of Isis, path of the divine warrior, miraculous healing of the goddess. 11111 on the timer, straight like that, straight as that. As we know that word like, you know what I'm saying? You got the word lie in there. And K is number 11. 11 is the ascended master number for the visionary. You gonna rise up, or you gonna keep lying there and not answering your call? What's going on here? Mountain goddess again. All right. High vibration, mindfulness, power of the mind, and then dawn watcher. 13, caretaker, guardian, support. They just saying, yeah. This is just confirming in general everything that we just finished chatting about. The secret of Camelot is here at the bottom of the deck. The message you have here. No, not this. Okay. Excuse me. What message are we going to tonight? Gonna make this a night to remember. Get ready. The sheep, compassionate, gentle, and youthful. You're being guided to have gratitude for all that is in your life. Begin today to walk your new path. Remove any unproductive relationships and connect with your authentic self. You are a kind and compassionate person who shines brightly. They said you better get into your Lemurian frequency and connect with the cycles, because ain't no more days of the week now. Days of the week. Time to detach from that. Days of the week. Are you weak? Then you can continue that pattern. Other than that, welcome to the cycles of the intentions of love. Real shit. And then they choose when you can step out of that on a weekend. The crystal path. Mineral spirits, crystal beings. This is with this coming out and Lemuria coming through here. This is the crystallization of your higher frequency. It's a muscle. It's very similar to the explanation that you'll hear about muscles in comparison to fat. 5 pounds of fat and 5 pounds of muscle is so much different in terms of the visibility of it. You could be the same weight, but 5 pounds of fat would have a different visual than 5 pounds of muscle, but the person could weigh the same. Just saying. So while you're on this crystal path, crystallizing this muscle, the muscle of wisdom, or from the restrictions, obstacles, challenges. You're strengthening, crystallizing. You're becoming your wisdom. You're becoming what's within you. So are you becoming the representation of loss, stress, lack of integrity? Or are you becoming the vessel of wisdom, love, abundance? Choice. Wings of Isis, uniting with angelic self, the angles of light. Okay. See what the mountain goddess has to say. Here we go. Within you, there are many powers, many senses. All the ways in which your physicality reads the world. But within you, too, are subtle energies, and one of these is the immense power of your mind. The mountain goddess calls you to raise your vibration through tending the thoughts within, not to censor or condemn, but to raise yourself up so you can be closer to the heavenly experience that is available to you when upon this earth. Because this is what's happening. Let's put it there. There we go. You can tend the thoughts within you just as she tends to the mountain. You can reach divinity through the care you take with the company you keep inside your own mind. Mountains takes us higher. Mountains take us higher. We can climb them. We are sustained and protected by them, and they give us the opportunity to look out clearly and gain great perspective and wisdom because we are no longer amidst the minutiae of everyday life. It is now time for you to take your mind to this place of the mountains, to fly free. Give yourself the relief your mind requires in order to be your great ally. Soaring minds are capable of great things. If you ask, this mountain goddess can intercede with great spirit on your behalf and allow you the clarity, the perspective, the soaring freedom, and the powerful healing this mountain offers. Tune into this space. See yourself here within her tender hands. Let the things of the world, which have their beauty and their holy place, fall away for this moment. Take yourself to this mountain and feel its protection, its stabilizing energy, and the respite from a mind filled with the worry that robs you of your true power. Let her care for you just for a while. And when you return, there will be answers where once there were questions, solutions where once there were problems, and compassion where once there was enmity, illumination. A higher perspective brings healing. My mind can become as strong as a mountain. A higher perspective brings healing. My mind can become as strong as a mountain. A higher perspective brings healing. My mind can become as strong as a mountain. Because as long as you hold on to what no longer serves you, this mountain becomes a blockage instead of a guide, an ally. As an ally, it shifts you to a higher perspective to get a bird's eye view. From a lower vibration, you're figuring out how to get around this, when it's best to climb up the mountain, make it your ally. Give me 1 second. Just saw 33 again. So 33 is a major number right now, which means you're mastering, you're getting into your crown. All right. Take that in a minute. Let's get into your spread. Put those down. Here we go. Let's see where you are at now. Let's get to it. What's the current energy here for the collective? 123. Let's rise on up, beloved. Let's rise on up here. What do you want them to know? What do you want them to know? We got the Six of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Ooh. Somebody, there's a secret here. Okay. Someone wants to share something with you. But this is a secret. High Priestess. What is happening now? What is going on? But you see that 8 though. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. But this is also having to do with being that mountain, seeing things from a higher perspective. It's a lot of green, the heart chakra, unblocking the heart chakra. Yeah. Allow something to flow. Invisible forces are at work because you have that rune, Lagos, again. Your future self is calling from infinite past. Your future self is calling from an infinite past to give you a gift. Huh? Wow. It is Empress energy, though, with the Six of Pentacles. You got the Five of Cups here. This will help you to clear out sorrow, pains, and regrets. Or there could be something that you're still regretting or you have sorrow for, which is where the gift is. Because you're here to experience. You're having an experience. You're having a human experience. That this would be someone who sees it happening for them, not to them. And now you're able to receive this gift from your past, from your infinite past, big time with this symbol here of the 8 infinity symbol. Infinite abundance. Speaking of feminine energy, the pentacle on the top is orange. You want to sit with this energy. Sit with what? Came out sideways. 9 of Wands, your spiritual strength. Moon in Sagittarius. You're seeing this whatever this infinite past is that's calling to you. You're seeing it clearly. You're seeing this clearly. Let me see. Oh shit. 8 of Pentacles. This is going to open up your heart for sure. This is going to reconnect you to the heart that you felt as though was closed or that could break. No. It's either you connected to your heart space or you're not. That's it. There's no heartbreaks. There's no heartbreaks. That's the message here for somebody. There are no heartbreaks. Your heart wasn't broken. You just went through an experience that shows you love from its polarity. So you could feel. I'm hearing who can't hear, feel. You didn't listen to your gut. So the experience allowed you to feel. So you can make the decision in alignment to a higher perspective, which was the initial intention. To see this as an experience, which is what it is. And once you see that, if there are any other timelines in between the manifestation of the gift of the infinite past, infinite abundance, infinite joy, but allowing yourself to still enjoy this journey, you can close out certain chapters that you don't have to experience because you see something for an experience that it is. But until you see it as such, these other steps have to happen. This is for somebody that says, why does this always happen? That's why. Because there are so many other ways. But why does this always happen? Because this is the only way that you see as all. There are many other ways. Ashe. 629. That's 2 of Cups. Luxury for you is when is your feelings. The material is one thing, but this is someone who, let me see, you being able to find paint and paper so you can draw or paint. The feeling that you get from painting is luxury rather than the painting itself. So they want you to sit with this here, 9 of Wands. Because you're closing it out. Moments where you were defensive. Awaz is here. Why? The why. Sit with the why. Sit with why it happened. And you sitting with why it happened, though, your awareness should connect you to this is part of the experience of being a human and having feelings. Especially if you're the one who's activating immortality. Your feelings are showing you your power. Last night a DJ saved my life. Last night a DJ, she said from a broken heart. Look at that. Ace of Pentacles. Yo, your future selves call from infinite past. You are willing to get your hands dirty to receive this ecstasy, this gold. There goes the yellow. Your soul, that's eternal. Okay. So some of you, right, who have loved ones that are on the other side or who have transitioned, they said to put more respect on their life. Physically, they may not be here, but they're still thriving because their soul is eternal. They said, put more respect on my soul. I may not be there physically, but put more respect on my soul. I'm still out here. We still out here. Ace of Pentacles, 13301. I mean, with Lemuria coming out, bringing heaven on earth. You know what I'm saying? Seven of Pentacles. It's seeing that this was all worth it. Seven of Pentacles is seeing what you've invested in. Show me the spiritual strength. Challenge energy here. Explain. Explain. Look at the explanation. Yeah, well, I'm telling you, look at it. I can show it to you, but explain. Three of Swords. See that shit? Obstacles and challenges when it comes to significant partnerships where you grow through confrontation. And this growth through confrontation has to do with people who you were in partnerships with, but they are showing you the polarity or oppositions towards you. Or just put it this way, your enemies from you expanding. That's part of your experience, though. If you view this as a game, you see in your ops. Nine of Wands, Three of Swords, 12th house. It's time to recuperate, rejuvenate from that. Queen of Wands, Aries energy, life force, vitality, putting your head back onto your shoulders, becoming more social. And it's not even so much about becoming more social. Allow yourself to be the social person you are. Some of you shut that down because you were around people in situations who didn't appreciate you. That's the growth you were going through these confrontational situations for you to really see who you are. That's all. But then there's so many other rules that keeps one stagnant, where someone tells you you can't disconnect from this because this person is this to you. No. That's the old story that creates barbaric moments. Remember, you have a choice to choose love or hate. Literally, those are your only two options. But if you keep allowing yourself to be in these situations where you know you're not receiving love, you're constantly in these arguments, you're choosing to be there. You don't have to keep going through a confrontation. Once you recognize this is something that is confronting you, it's right in front of you for you to see where you're conning yourself. At that point, why? You're at the crossroads to decide if you're going to keep going that route, keep conning yourself, or you're going to rise up from that. Without blaming anybody. This ain't as long as you blaming somebody for what they did to you, this, that, or whatever, you still hating on yourself. It's just reflecting back where your mindset is about yourself. And vice versa. But then it's this with this energy here, you being an ancient primordial soul stepping into that leadership role of bringing more of that energy into this realm. Certain situations don't change around you until you become that change. The seed. For some of you, whenever someone calls you and you're not in a position where your cup is full, you're always there. Fill your cup up first. You're doing more of a disservice to them and yourself by being there when your cup is not full and just giving from an empty cup. What about it? Ace of Wands. When you sit with this, you're able to have this awakening. For some of you, this is more so a reawakening, where now you're seeing what you've been looking at, again with the eyes closed. High Priestess, Ace of Wands. The High Priestess is the keeper of secrets. They seem more so the activator of love, the seed. You hold the seed of the activation of love. But if you don't allow yourself to go through these moments as the activator, nothing happens. Nothing happens. Source is saying nothing in terms of nothing as the tower happens. Something still happens, but it's by force now. Rather than you taking, you know what I'm saying, the initiative. Another ace, by the way. You got two aces here already. That's what this rune indicates. Some of y'all are some serious keepers of codes and stargates. That's the rune right there of the aces. The one next to it, is that the one of the self? I feel as though it is the one of the self. Yeah, with the Gibo symbol in the middle. Manas, self, recognize self as the portal keeper. Keeper of secrets too. And then you have this Wunjo room, that's the star. You have the secrets of the cosmos, the multiverse. Cosmos, galaxy, multiverse. Many levels to it here. See that? It's time for you to recognize yourself. Some of you been too modest. Yo. Some of you have been too modest. When I went on a walk earlier today, well, my second roundabout, there was this car that said, well, this van, it had the word brag. Some of you don't want to speak up because you don't want to sound as though if you're bragging. Man, you better say what you have to say. Be who you are. You ain't come over here to hide and hold back. Yes, you're a keeper of secrets, but you're keeping something to yourself that you're supposed to be delivering, giving. Be receptive to the impulses of the divine, mind's eye. It says, do not be careless, though. Learning divine structures within humanity. Then this other one that does have to do with secrets. This one is womb joke. Yeah, the light. And we just get the ones that are here. The high priestess. Predatory, initiation, something concealed, a secret thing, fate, play, games. The beginning and end are set. What's in between is yours. Huh. Whoa. Chance, gambling, divination. The beginning and end are set. What's in between is yours. Speaking of the human experience, time being an illusion. What is to be kept in secret will be. But live your life. But then here now, because Lemuria came out, heaven on earth, all the secrets, all that is hidden is coming out. 757. Let me keep these here. Let me see something. Hold on, y'all. Okay. This is what brings back your fire. This is exactly what's going to bring back your fire. Behind the pain, behind the fear, is your immortality, is your gift. Ace of Pentacles, the Empress. Well, shit. Even PP was at the bottom of the deck this whole time. See that number 6? It's Moon and Taurus card. And here you have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. They said get after it and quickly. 2 of Wands. Being at a crossroads. 6 of Swords. Allow the universe to take you into the future of your future self. Future self meaning the self in the cosmos that is living that advanced life. Justice and the Death card. Transformation. Balancing out from the transformation. 10 of Wands. All of the burdens. Turning this into power. This is, after this, you have the Ace of Wands, which you already have here. Some of you are so far along in your rebirth Some of you are so far along in your rebirth that you're literally about to give birth. Ashe. Any minute now. There you go with Michael Jackson. Three of Cups, Ten of Swords, Seven of Cups. Choose wisely when it comes to your thoughts regarding betrayal so that you don't reconcile with it. With your thoughts being the GPS of your destination, where you go next, in what ways would you think differently? That's it. The Chariot in reverse. The Fool. You gotta take a leap of faith. What's Eight of Pentacles? Work is on your mind. The way you're working at a situation here. Let's see. Why is the Chariot in reverse? We have the Three of Pentacles, Mars in Capricorn. Let's see what's behind it. Jupiter in Capricorn. First house, your identity, yourself. Five of Pentacles. Some of you do not want to let yourself get in the way. When it comes to what? Not even so much. What are you saying here? Three of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords. When it comes to emotions connected to memories in regards to significant partnerships. Growth through confrontation. Ace of Cups. There goes your third ace. Invisible forces are at work. What do you want them to do here? Invisible force at work. Take the leap of faith. Well, shit. Nine of Wands. The only thing that's holding you back right now got something to do with something you kept on going in and out of. And it's only because you had to, there was a lesson you didn't learn yet. But now you have awakened to it. Okay? You have awakened to it. This may have stemmed from something that occurred when you were 17, 2017, or on the 17th, January 7th, whatever. But strongly picking up on the age 17. As far as, your Aquarian age, that's when you started, you accelerated even more when it came into the age of Aquarius. Or intentions, age of intentions on some real shit. The Fool, Nine of Wands. Relax your mind. You gotta, and we do that again. Share the beat of love. Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn energy again. Explain what's this Nine of Wands? What's this Nine of Wands? For real, for real? Let me go over here. What's the Nine of Wands? Oh, bring love into the situation. 2-9. That's the new moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. You can't make this shit up. Angel of love right here. October 17th, born day. There you go, love. There you go. Okay. Hostilities. What do you need to release? You're holding yourself back from saying something. We have Archangel Gabriel here to assist you with that. Three and 9. What do you need to release? 3 and 9. Archangel Gabriel is this. How? Connect source. Release advice. Page of Swords. Detach. 8 of Wands. There's nothing to be said. Detach. You're receiving a lot of downloads. Detach so you can upload them. Page of Swords comes out. Page of Swords has to do with that Saturn and Pisces energy. 8 of Cups, walking away from something that no longer serves you. But this also has to do, some of you disconnected from something that you're still looking into. Let's say if someone rejected you, you're still on their page checking to see what they're doing. Something of that nature here. What else? 7 of Wands. You're being protected from whatever this situation is that's being released from you, or it's something left from you as a form of protection. So you don't have to keep defending yourself 154-45 or getting into this defense mechanism. Knight of Pentacles. It's prolonging your journey here. This is going back to writing. This could be that same exact thing that's distracting some of you from taking the moment to write down the actual codes and keys that you're being given either through a vision or a dream, because you're so focused on what something external to you is happening. It's causing you to be defensive and not focus on your path. There we go. Yep, 10 of Swords. There you go. That if you were to write these things that are coming up, the 10 of Swords came out twice recently. It had to do with the Mercury and Cancer. This could have to do with the Cancer, or this could have to do with 4th house energy, the home. King of Cups. Some of you, the more you step into father healing that father energy, which is the way you take action, is what's going to help you to detach. Balance spirituality and practicality. Magician and the Mirror. Especially if you're a feminine, there could be a lot of traits in terms of the way you take action the way you take action will come from your father. All tied up. Let's see here. Magician in the Mirror, all tied up. And also that the masculine would heal in union. You're very close to achieving your goal. The masculine heals through action. The feminine heals through meditation, well, through nurturing oneself, going into the subconscious, self-reflection. Ashe. This is why you're being asked to go to the underworld. The initiation now that where you're at is to go to the underworld. Go below the belly. Go below the belly. Let's see. Five of Swords. And you can see where you're cutting yourself, where you're cutting yourself out. Yo, penguins are hilarious. Penguins are hilarious. Let me see something. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Ooh. These are the other generations from the past. This is a reflection. This part right here will be a reflection of your past lives where there was so much defense energy going on rather than protecting oneself by realizing that you are the weapon. Page of Swords. It's really time to set them boundaries. Boundaries. Ace of Cups. Again. Yeah, it's your choice. Hate or love. No problem. Three of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Okay. This shit here making more sense by the minute. Remember the whales and the orcas? You have a way of being there for people. This is why you experience the heartbreak that you experience, so that way you can move on from it. Something about misusing your protection by continuously fighting for those who want to remain defensive. It has to do with pity. That's pity. And why it's so hard to disconnect from that or detach from that, because it's something that dwells within you that you're wanting to fix externally. Go below the belly. Go into the waters. Go into the waters. Go into the waters, the flowing water. Future selves calling you from infinite past. Go into the waters because your future self is calling from infinite past. This is why you may want to sleep to listening to the sounds of whales. 20101. Or the area of whales could also be of importance too. They're literally walking down this path, but it's trees on the side. It's very similar to what you see here in this Six of Pentacles, but there's trees on the side from what I saw. So something is definitely growing here. Nothing will come of this situation. Rest and rejuvenate. Now it's time to clean this up. You're cleaning this up right now. This is it. This is it. Okay. Queen of Wands, clean it up, all right. Pele. Ooh. But you know that this lava here creates crystals. You know what I'm saying? Cleaning up the lingering subtle energies that were blocking you. That's why you got to go below the belly, below the gut, sacral in the root. Resoil. Some of you, something that's, as significant as replanting your flowers, your plants, replanting, getting in the soil. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now let's see here. King of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Now we have the Sun card. Reflowering. Current situation, current energy. Seven of Swords, Moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situations, what they're saying when it comes to anything of the past where you may have felt deceived. Now, what's opposing this? We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Page of Cups. Whoa. So the only thing that would be opposing you back again is the self, because you're in a position to receive whatever it is that you want to manifest, but you can also call in what you don't want because you're more focused on a series of what you don't want rather than what it is that you desire from your heart. Because this is reversed. I'm going to put these back because this shouldn't even be in opposition. Now, the way that this would be in opposition, because the Queen of Pentacles here in this deck, this is someone who's a spiritual worker, magician, Page of Cups. But this energy right here, this could be about you resonating with whatever it is that your soul is telling you to do and not doing it. But we're not gonna create that story. We shifting the energy up in here. So all right, done. Shift it. Shift it. Yep. Put it to rest so you can heal. That's what we're doing. I shake. Yeah. High Priestess, Four of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. It's being worked on behind the scenes. 28. Today's the 28th right now. Clear the energy. They're out of confusion. Show them Lemuria. Show them heaven on earth. Hierophant, let's go. Follow your heart, honey. Page of Cups. The card that represents January 22nd to the 28th, or within 5 days. And then we have the Hierophant, number 5. The Hierophant is a spiritual leader, someone who has keys to access the higher realms. Gold and silver key. Ace of Cups. Follow that heart space. I'm telling you, we transmuting this shit. Higher levels of commitment. No more fear in terms of, what could go wrong or what goes right. Man, experience your life. Ace of Cups, unconditional love. The subconscious mind is now being reprogrammed to heaven on earth, unconditional love. Who's at the top? 5 of Swords. 3 of Pentacles. 5 of Swords, Venus in Aquarius, Aquarius, Mars in Capricorn is in your 12th house, Aquarius rising. So you're going through a recalibration for sure here. And it's happening through your dream state. This is why it's important to write down all of these synchronicities that you all are having here, okay? All right. Challenge to this. Everything's happening in twos. Things are happening in twos. The challenge is going to be walking away from situations that no longer serve you. Current situation, 2 cards. But the current situation is magnetic because the way these came out, the heart is calling on this. Your soul is at the forefront here. Your soul is at the forefront here. What's the basis of this? Walking away from what no longer serves you, which feels as though it's a book or something that you want to complete, but it's already complete. It's time for you to start a new chapter. 2 pages here. For some of you, this could have something to do with something in your environment, a person in your environment, earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, but this is something that is in your environment right now that you need to walk away from. It's a challenge. Emotions, feelings is leading you to higher level of commitment. Let's get out of that self-sabotage, y'all. Because you have the 3 of Swords. Prior to that was the 5 of Swords. That's 8 of Swords. Self-sabotage. And that's from repeating the stories in your mind that you have disconnected from, but repeating those stories from the space of being wounded. What's the basis of this current situation? Page of Cups, Hierophant, basis of this. This higher level of commitment is going to get you into a space to actually take on your purpose. Some of you have to just be honest with yourself. Some of you are hiding yourself from the collective, in terms of who and all that you are. Being afraid of what someone may say. That's none of your business. That's none of your business. Time for you to receive from your future self and infinite past merging as one. 6 of Pentacles right there. High Priestess energy came out after that. What's in the immediate past? What's in the immediate past? By 2. Another 2. 2 cards again. What's in the immediate past? Some of yours is a Virgo. You have the Sun card and the Hermit. But you have great clarity of what it is that it's time for you to break free from. You've gotten the perspective that you're supposed to have. The Sphinx is on the screen right now. $9.19. That's 10 of Pentacles. Some of you are starving your soul for the material because you have a fear of the unknown. You have to stop selling yourself short. 3 of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. Because this could be a message of waiting for something to happen instead of you creating it. So stop selling yourself short. Let me take this up. Yeah. You may feel as though that what you do is weird. Yeah, it is weird. It's supernatural, but you're blocking yourself from expressing that. And this is why you continue to be in partnerships or in situations that are not in alignment to you. This is someone putting down on paper just enough and not who you actually are. And you have come to the end of the road. This is why you may feel as though something is not occurring for you. And it's not going to, because that path has ended. That path has ended. Hop, you hit it, hit, hop again, stop. 9 of Wands again. That's the wounded warrior. You keep going after something that no longer serves you, and it's blocking you from the strength, your spiritual strength. Clarify. The star. You are a whole star out here. The sun, the star, the hermit. Some of you are doing something behind the scenes when you need to be you need to be the scene, not behind the scenes. You need to be the scene. You need to be seen. Shit. You have to be seen. You may have a North Node in Leo. You're here to be seen. You may have a Chiron in the 5th. Say what? 4 of Swords. Clarify the challenge here. Knight of Wands. Loyalty and respect. Knight of Wands, that's a warrior right there, though. Come on now. They got that fire. Hello. Hello. That's why your Queen of Wands here is in reverse. Foundation. While I'm in the parking lot. Yeah, some of you have to, you gotta be that supernatural being that you are. It's your time is up, beloved. Let me just put it that way. Your time is up. Knight of Swords. This polar opposite energy. Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. Knight of Swords, yeah, Knight of Wands. Gemini, Sagittarius. Is that the owl? Yep. Yep. You blocking yourself from your own financial abundance is what they're saying. And for some of you who are on, let's say, dating apps, you're not putting exactly who you are. This is why you keep attracting duds. Five of Pentacles stayed on the table. What's crowning this message? What's crowning the message here? So some of you are doing something here that's causing betrayal. That's what this is. But it's time, but you're ready to walk away from this. I'm definitely sensing the weight being lifted off, as you're hearing these messages, and I'm getting from the last 3 days, and you're really being able to release yourself from whatever it is that had you in this mental prison, in this cage. High Priestess. It's no longer a secret. It's time for you to confront it. Tell me more. One more. 6 of Cups. Something of the past. Past life. Let's see. La Goose. Future self of the collective, calling from infinite past. Eroding those energies within their dreams. You could definitely be an Aquarius rising. Where's this clearing? Forgiveness. It literally landed from the past. I can't even speak at this point. Oh, they're saying it's going to happen regardless. If you do nothing about it, it's going to happen regardless, because we got this eclipse season coming up. March 8th, April. All these eclipses that's coming up on that axis of Aries and Libra, which is you reconnecting to your full potential of yourself, Aries, by breaking away from those toxic patterns that put you in these confrontational situations with other people or specific person. Trees, forgiveness, trees. This is definitely family, siblings, or some of you picked up this energy from a parent. This lack of connection or feeling left out in the cold is coming from a parent. This is why that healing, towards your parent is important as part of your experience. Egypt. Whoa. So the Sphinx on the screen. So that definitely could be a time from there. Love life. Anubis. That's Nephthys and Osiris child. Nephthys seducted Osiris. And that's where Anubis came in. As far as the story goes. So there could have been some sort of infidelity, from infinite past that still lingers within your DNA. Native American, communal living. Some of you were betrayed by someone, near and dear to you. But again, this is what you came here to experience. Simple as that. Like anything that we're saying right now, just look at it. Oh, okay, that's what it was. That's what I came here to experience. Let's move on. What's the gift? What's the blessing from recognizing it's time to move on? Yeah. 8:33. That 33 ain't been playing tonight. So let's see something. For what's happening next? Come on now. The Star, 6 of Cups. Yes. See, your subconscious your subconscious is telling me to tell you, listen. Fucking listen. Listen. Okay? You're getting the strategy here. For some of you, that's the root of it. 30 tulips, that's sexuality, sensuality. Some of you you got a Venus in Aquarius. You definitely got a Venus in Aquarius energy popping through there. What's this? But what's happening next? Sudden wealth, false person, 11-8. Let me see. And then the Tower, 6 of Swords. Moving on. Moving on from the false energies, for sure, for sure. 11/8, that's 19, 1919. For some of you, that's how far go, for you, 1919. Something occurred in 1919, within your bloodline, and you're clearing this out. Dracula. You the one with all the documentation. You the one with the imprints on your soul of these situations. Okay. Some of you, okay. You have all the information that you need, because the way that breath came through just now is you're not seeing where you've mastered it, because I just saw 22232 and I looked over here and looked back and went to 34. So you're not seeing where you mastered it. You have all the information required for you to see where you've mastered certain situations, but you're not seeing it that way. Some of you underwater too damn long. You're damned. You got to break that shit. Recognize the power of water. Recognize the power of feelings, emotions. Some of you got to really be mindful when you're expressing something that is happening for you that is so great, and then you say, damn. You wanted to go back where it came from? That's what that is. You and I both. I'm so listening to this week. Yo, I promise y'all. I'll tell you, channeling. Man, I just be walking and channeling, honestly. What's happening next here for the loves? Come on, baby. Oh, 3 of Swords. Damn that. Yeah. Clear it out. Yep. Thank you. Yeah. It went to the, okay. We're going to leave it there. Because now you're making a decision about the past when it comes to this. It literally landed over here. And I'm asking what's happening next. It went over there. That ain't next. Okay. It's not next. We're going to leave it to where it went. Okay. It's going back to where it came from. Whatever galaxy it came from to cause confusion is going back there. Yeah, that's what that shit is. She said, "Say that." Yeah, that part. That's where it's going back to. It's time for Mercury to assist this energy to cross back over to where it came from. What's happening next? What's happening next? What's happening next? I'm gonna do the whole deck too. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. What the fuck? Oh boy. Some of y'all, I'm telling you, these facts. Enjoy your next brag. It's just you. The Knight of Wands. You have to recognize where your loyalty was disrespected as the experience and not as the wound. Especially Gemini risings, because you had Pluto in your 8th house the last 15, 20 years. And the light bulb is on the screen. Tesla, 369. This cartoon is literally showing Tesla, Nikola Tesla, 369. Because while Pluto is in your eighth, it allows you to go to the depths of your psyche, or just in general. There's a breakthrough of the psyche. See, what's happening next has to do with the replanting of the seed. I know it's the Ace of Pentacles. It's something you want to see upright. The soul has been you regained the purpose of your purpose. You regained the purpose of your purpose, because look how these roots are coming out though. If this is the seed, oh shit, that's literally prosperity begins in this other deck. And then in the what is it? The psychic tarot? Yeah, this is what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. That's why the High Priestess came through with Six of Pentacles. I feel as though I just ruined your secret, though. I be seeing too much. I'm telling you, not too much. I be seeing the shit. You can see. So this will be an example. If you knew, what would you do differently? This should put you in a state of excitement where now, come on now. Look. Same thing. Do you see that? Good times. Amazing times. But that's what's playing right now. So what I'm feeling is this excitement of life where you're like, oh shit. This is all it took. Not even so much this is all it took, but just very similar to Dare to Dream, The Secret. Sirens, right now. 842. Strength, Emperor, High Priestess. You just gotta take control of your confidence, your courage, and it's yours. Whatever you desire is yours. So focus on what you desire. That's it. That's it. It's really that simple. I don't have the words to, because it's that simple. Is complicating it would be putting too much words into it. But it's as simple as this. You focus on what you don't want, that's what the fuck you gonna get. You focus on what you want, that's what you gonna get. So either way, your focus gives you what you gonna get. Put it like that. Not like that. Put it that way. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Let me go over there. 10 of Pentacles. That would be this energy in your reality when you walk through that portal, materially, physically, spiritually, emotionally. It's all taken care of. The Magician with that pentacle, loud as ever. It's the loudest thing in here with the 10 of Cups right under that. I mean, Ace of Wands. Telling you. That's what this is. Your word is your wand and your damn bond. This is the age of intention. You gonna let the universe take you out of murky waters into stable waters? Because I love this 10 of Swords, the way that's showing up, because it's showing me, okay, where your subconscious is connected to your brain in a way that is handling situations of the past for you to walk away from it peacefully. Wholesome, 844. Seven of Cups. I heard you're going to be given so much that you may not even know what to do with it in terms of your glory and abundance. Some of you, you're approaching the level of wealth where, you're going to have different charities or connected with someone of that nature where it really takes you to that level. Yeah, the world. Wow. And the main focus right here is what they're showing. These 4 cups right here. The light, the rainbow. Some of you are rainbow seeds, indigo seeds. But this dove here is the representation of Jupiter conjunction to Uranus on the 20th. But that starts from spring. That starts from March. That conjunction energy begins in March. Dove over troubled waters. So this would be, the story of Noah's Ark, where he recognizes where he's secure and safe when he sees a bird. Yeah, that's what's next. That eclipse energy is so strong that it's happening right now. Let me tell you something. As y'all in this portal, whatever energies are coming as far as astrology, we fast track it over here. Okay? I wasn't a sprinter for no reason. With long distance abilities. Yeah. Well, still a sprinter. No, don't play that shit. Because where I be feeling up in this body, yo, I'm about to get up in them blocks again. No. For fun. Well, listen. Sirens again. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. What's your advice, love? Yes. Page of Swords. Okay. You got 3 pages already. Page of Swords. Which means to put it, I'm telling you, you got all the information for your light bulb moment to touch. Oh, shit. Saturn is on some. How much more do I make more lessons? Okay. Some of you reached a point where Saturn, the energy of Saturn, doesn't even know what obstacle and challenge to give it because that's how far you went in terms of the end of the road. Okay? The challenges and obstacles. Them sirens are still going, by the way. 848. Temperance. Do you see it now? So much so you walking on a sword, barefoot, from one cliff to another. You're so advanced in obstacles and challenges that you found a way to put these 2 cliffs or mountaintops that are so far apart, but you've managed a way to close it in, to close the gap. That you want to walk barefoot on a sword, holding balloons made of light bulbs, the wind blowing hard as ever with a book in your hand. I mean, come on. What you ready for? Tell them what they ready for with this advice. What are they ready for? The high priestess had the nerve to come out. But she landed in a position of what's in your environment. in a challenging position. This way. That's how she came out. But she right there. You're ready to see. Oh yeah, you walking through a portal, all right. It's love. It's love. That middle finger was right up on it. It was covering. You see what I'm saying about closing the gap? Y'all see my face? Earth gets boring. That's why you got to bring heaven to it. I'm so glad you said that. I'm so glad you said that. That's why you bring heaven on earth. 850. Y'all look up the angel meaning of 850 when y'all get a chance. That's it right there, though, because that's another number that's been showing up. Earth gets boring. Exactly. So bring heaven to it. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Y'all not sleep about your purpose, yeah, at all. See that? Creating heaven on earth. Okay. Yeah. Look at this. The lion. Judah. Tribe of Judah. Wake up. Four of Pentacles. Holding on. The past. I did that shit again. Four of Pentacles. Six of Cups. Okay. In order to detach, you got to bring the inner child into this. The inner child was wounded. The inner child was wounded. There go Page of Wands. Yeah, the inner child was wounded. Okay. The part of you that had all that fire. This is robbing someone from their innocence. But again, experience. All you got to do is ask the universe to show you the purpose of this experience. And voila. Mm-hmm. Queen of Cups. There's something about the mama. Anybody who who did you wrong, ain't no right or wrong. Universal law is anybody who played that role, who had that position. Get on top of that mountain and view it and say, huh? Because you're not just your body. You're more than your body. But the more these situations affect you in the way that it's happening to you, all you're saying is that initially, prior to you coming to this realm, that you were a human first. No. You were spirit, soul, having a human experience. Yeah, remote view. And some of you got to close out these agreements in terms of not allowing situations to remotely view. Congratulations, honey. You just asked the question in your head and you said it out. There you go. There you go. There you go. Congratulations to all of you. You know what I'm going to do too? I'm going to, because there's something about these last 4 lives. This okay, so make the next one too. They're saying the next one. But it's good. It's going to be in a playlist of Pluto Capricorn, Pluto retrograde into Capricorn. So that way, you know what I'm saying? Come September into November, when Pluto goes back into Capricorn, you don't get lost in the sauce. That's some serious shit. Like, what else, baby? Let me see. 3 of Cups. That's for that. That was for that. Yeah, that was for that. So you don't go back into a situation that no longer serves you. 4 of Swords. Right now, it's the period of Jubilee. Picture it this way. From 120 to when Pluto goes back into Capricorn, when it goes retrograde, right before that, is the moment where you're experiencing your freedom. Let's say this is your last day of work and you're going into entrepreneurship. This is your last day. You're excited about it. You're already feeling the vibes of what it is to have your freedom. You go to work. When you go back to work, when you go to work that day, that last day, that's the period of Pluto going back into Capricorn. And then when you clock out, your life begins again. Not even so much begins again, but you're right back on the journey of that freedom. Not to say that that's during that moment you won't have your freedom, but just to be aware of that type of scenario. So yes, let's see what's in your environment here. Nine of Wands. Your spiritual strength, Moon in Sagittarius. So, summertime, big picture thinking, full moon in Sag, completion of a cycle. But this starts from now. It starts from now. 2:44 on the timer. Yeah, it starts now. 5 of Swords. Thinking small gives you a headache. Nine of Cups. Thinking small gives you a headache. I'll put it this way. How you know when you healed from childhood trauma? Trauma is something that's happening external to you. So as long as what's happening external to you that connects to a wound that you had in your childhood, as long as it's still triggering you, it still exists in your reality because of the connection and the conversation you're having with what is occurring outside. Of trauma's outside. Trauma is the effect of a cause. 9 of Cups, though. Telling you this is happening now. Completion of a cycle. Opening your treasure chest. King of Pentacles. I told you, you got all the information that is necessary to close this out. You're the pathfinder. I'm going to come back to your question. Just give me a moment. Hold on. We're going to break you out of that right now. Watch this shit. There you go. Right now. 6 of Pentacles. 996. Speaking of Nikola Tesla. 2s. 3 by 3. That's a 9. Hold up. strength. The dog barking. Vervet monkey, Eastern Africa. This is really happening now. Because, whoa, that's that message of Lagos. Invisible forces are at work. Future selves, what it says, future selves calls us from infinite past, and each night are eroded with our dreams. Each night eroded with your dreams. Infinite past, distant past. Because you know what? Even if you don't think this way, you at some point in your life you have come across certain people who say don't focus too much on the past. But in order for you to heal something, you have to go to where it came from in order to heal it. And now you're being given the key to open up this treasure chest of all your wishes fulfilled. This is definitely having to do with loves too here for some of you, because your initial situation, the current situation, Page of Cups, Hierophant, that's a union that goes from couple interactions to a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Where you just know, your souls know. Whether this is a person, a project, whatever, the vibrational match is there. Is there. All you have to do is continue to feel that excitement of what it is. You know what I'm saying? Where this shit is here. Like, this is my life now. This is my life now, not later. Now, this is my life now. The divine is not going to bring this energy just for me to just say it. I want y'all to really be mindful of that. Clarify. The Magician, I'm telling you, it came out this way, but it landed right on top of the Knight of Wands, and that's confirming what I just told you. Because one thing when it comes to this here collective, Knight of Wands, Magician energy, this is why I don't play around with people when it comes to people who want to stay at a lower vibration. That's not an experience that this portal is for. It's for you to overcome that and then rise to what it is that you can play with. Now, because that energy is given the vibe of a hyena. Being humorous about something that is still burdensome, but it's not in a way to clear yourself from it. Venus. It's the magician. It's a Mercury energy, but Venus is behind it. Pleasure, beauty, luxury, material security. Notice the two that's in his hands, the two portals that is in this magician's hands. The sword and the wand, your word is your creation. This is why the heart can never be broken, open, or closed. It's love, it's a power onto itself. It's either you connect to it or you don't. Just know that wherever you are at in your heart space is what you are manifesting. That's the seed you will plant. Let me say, go below the belly. I'm seeing someone on a rooftop laying down, looking at the stars, or just looking at the sky. The Emperor. Sheesh. Some of you definitely open up the gates, moving beyond it. Because look at the zodiac wheel behind it, rising above it. That was your full moon, Leo. There you go. There you go. You know me. Look at it. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Something here about a union. Where the masculine is now ready to be in one because they're now ready to fully heal. And the feminine, this is happening because the feminine has done the process of reflecting. Just from a grid standpoint. Because the feminine energy has been put to sleep. And we're kind of coming out here, judgment. The revolution has to do with bringing back that feminine energy, that internal force. Because it's through reflection that allow you to make that choice of love. If there's a connection to the heart. If not, then this will be an entity working for something other than what is to be in connection to the heart. Nine of Pentacles. Trust. This is one of those, that's the biggest thing. Nine of Wands, Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. That's 3 nines right there. Speaking of 3, 6, 9, you got 3 9. Feminine. And it's 909. Come on, man. Telling you, it's the feminine energy that is back. Berkana, growth, 16. Aquarius, Tower moment. But that would have to do with the Tower moment that they're showing me. They're saying Tetris again. Building these structures that have been built to suppress that feminine energy, the nurturing, the receptivity, the love. As Pluto definitely was playing Tetris, moon energy, right at the bottom of the deck, feminine cycles. Pluto in Capricorn was playing Tetris. Whatever those structures were, as they kept building them, they kept tearing them shits down. Pluto kept tearing them shits down, keep tearing them shits down. And now it's assisting you when it comes to what it is that you know, Aquarius. I know. It's assisting you with your intention. Yeah. That's what she represents. Judgment. Invisible forces are at work. That's rune number 18, which is the moon card. Five of Swords. But in this deck, it's about surrender to the strength. Come on now. She's walking a lion, okay? Come on. That's also given the energy of the Lyrans. Judgment. That's 3 X's right there. If it ain't love, it's going back to where it came from. Actually, if it's not love, it's going into the fire to be transformed into love. That's a different beast right there. That's a different beast right there. Those of y'all that are in here know what that experience is. Not necessarily expressed that way, but what's getting you to love right now was everything that it wasn't, and you going through the droughts and the fire for it to be transmuted into. 4 Swords. Rest. Rejuvenation. Seven of Pentacles. Saturn and Taurus. Look at the sheep in the back. Assisting you with stepping you away from what is in connection to, what is not in connection to higher levels of commitment. Hangman, Saturn and Pisces, which will be here. I'm hearing the word trust your journey. Some may have issues with saying that they don't trust and then trust this or that. That's all a reflection of self. Accountability is the key right here for this Hierophant energy with the 2 keys. I mean, this one doesn't have the Hierophant with keys. It should just show steps, levels to it. Ace of Swords. That's the truth. which is love, which means that you're choosing to go on this journey when it comes to your value, what you value. Okay, but you have to be honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's not any issue that you have with someone is just, again, the result of what's within you. That's all. Five of Swords, surrender. That's Six of Swords. Temperance, alchemy. Told you. Going through that purification process. So you can see. That's the doorway. Sagittarius, 9th house is the doorway as far as astrology is concerned. That will be your doorway for you to see the God within you. In connection to your thoughts, Gemini energy, I think the polarity of Sagittarius. So I think I see is asking you, what do you think and what are you seeing about what it is that you transformed from, Scorpio, when it comes to the growth that you had through confrontation, Libra, in connection to habits, Virgo, as it relates to your willpower, Leo, from your first dynamic of a soul tribe, Cancer. And Cancer will be that gateway from the blood, Aries, values, Taurus. You can say the thoughts, the brain, all of that functioning, the body, the blood, and the brain before you enter the portal of home, Cancer. There you go, Ace of Pentacles, by the way. All right. Okay. Let me back this up. Dang. Dangling. What's in this position of hopes and fears? Okay. Two of Cups. What? I encourage. That's hilarious. Because that was at 9:17. And the song in regards to 17 was playing again. I just didn't say anything. But what is it? I encourage your 100-yard striders and 10-yard sprints. Let me tell you something. 10 yards. That's block starts. That's a fun day at practice right there. Whoo! What? That would have been a fun ass day at practice right there. As a 400 runner, we get to do hundreds and then tens. What? We just do it starts. We run 100. So that's a fun day at practice. But we got here in the hopes and fears position, Two of Cups. That has to do with trust. Can't feel that love, honey. Some of you are you're getting into union, or your current union is going to a high level of commitment here as you merge with your soul, because Page of Cups, Two of Cups, that's 3 cups right there. And this is you really connecting with what it is that you feel, your thoughts and your feelings working as one so you can see the depths of your emotions. This is where your power is. 10 of Wands becomes the Ace of Wands. But the two of the cards that show that burden type of vibes, they're liberating in this deck. The 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. Walking away from situations that no longer serves oneself. Speaking of the mountain, seen all you had to see. Now you're ready to move on. With this bull over here. Rebirth, transformation. 213. Ooh. Wait, ain't Venus and Jupiter? Oh, see. Some of y'all better really get ready for some serious love. Cause yeah. Venus in a sextile to Neptune, Mars conjunct Pluto, 213. Strong feelings towards someone and sexual energy. So that is just tantric right there in terms of hopes and fears. The answer is Tantra. Speaking of the root chakra, once you liberate yourself from this episode of abandonment, however long it's been, you begin to awaken the root chakra. You've never experienced this level of vitality flowing through your vessel, at least not in this lifetime. Something better is coming. Queen of Pentacles. Watch out. Again, Queen of Pentacles showed up as the opposition before with the 7 of Swords. It was the Queen of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and what? The Hierophant? Was it that? Oh, I just remember those two right now. But Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn. Yeah, this allows you to be more creative. Being able to do something you never even knew you had an ability to do. This could be someone that comes into your life that activates this for you. So now, yeah, that will be me picking up on somebody who does have where your moon has a conjunction to someone's south node, because there is a past life connection there. What's the outcome? It'll tell me more here. 4 of Pentacles. Some of you may hold back from something because it reminds you of something in the past. I mean, we said everything we said just now in terms of how amazing this is. But what comes into your life that has to do with that abundance and that joy may reflect something that wasn't so joyful in the past. Tell me more. The Wheel of Fortune and the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, that's the 9 of Pentacles though. So the Emperor. What? But you know the situation isn't the situation of the past. Remember, the 3 of Swords is back here. It wanted to show up in the position. It came out when we were discussing what's happening next, but it went to what was in the past. And what's in the past here had to do with you growing through these partnerships and seeing exactly who you are. No longer hiding yourself, seeing yourself as a star that you are, which is why this Three of Swords landed right over here, letting you know that your subconscious is already picking up on something that matches your vitality and life force in connection to your growth, not your past. Unhealed. Because for some of you, there's a version. Well, yeah. Okay, so in terms of not your past, where you weren't aware of it or aware of what it was that was blocking you from connecting to the parallel version of yourself that is at a different timeline where that level of pain and lessons does not exist. Speaking of the key that the Hierophant doesn't have here, it's because you do. Ben had the key. The way she over here moving about, that's obvious. Gratitude for your currency exchange, Rhea. Infinite blessings to you, my love. So I said, you need to look at your phone. Appreciate you, honey. Wow. Let me see. 2 of Wands, Mars and Aries. Fighting spirit. Knight of Swords. Use that fighting spirit, that spiritual warrior to really demand those thoughts in connection to external situations that no longer serve you, and letting you know, thank you for the lesson, that you have been evicted. Your time is up. Oh, I said I was going to go over here, actually. Wheel. Okay. Getting off the wheel. Getting off the wheel in terms of going to 13 and 14. You've done everything you had to do to the 12th dimension. Now it's time for you to go to 13 and 14 and above. Yep. It's that leap of faith. There go the Knight of Swords. Run directly into the storm. Nine of Wands, of sitting in that feeling. King of Cups, sitting in that feeling. Scorpio energy. So you can move forward. 3/14/44. But there goes Saturn. It's the King of Cups. But you got Saturn back there. Letting you know how. Are you ready now? Are you ready? Because it wants to assist you with quantum leap in your experience. You got this frog here. Oh, if you see an owl from now, 9/28, if you see an owl on somebody's shirt or on TV, it doesn't matter where it is. That's this message. Are you ready? Whether you're ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Come on now. That's the truth. Mm-hmm. You ain't holding back no more. There go the 4 of Pentacles. Can't hold back from this no more. You got all the wisdom required to see this clearly. 9/29, Archangel Michael. Well, I just heard good riddance. Queen of Pentacles. Because Queen of Pentacles with the Death card here, and your hopes and fears. That's the Queen of Pentacles is the final queen before the Empress. Ready or not, Empress season is here. You get the Peacock, the King of Swords. That's having a strategy. It's time for you to know the way to use. I use your lessons. Okay, I'm set to go to my deck to finalize this message. Let's see here. 317, 4-leaf clover. That's what I keep getting images of. If you're seeing the peacock, is this letting you know that you are the one to close out the cycle of the burdens. You have all of the attributes, abilities of those that came before you. Any of y'all that in here? That's what you are. That's what you are. This message is getting real loud. Ooh. Okay. Proverbs 24:3. Through skillful and godly wisdom is a house, a life, a home, a family built. And by understanding, it is established on a sound and solid foundation. That's a confirmation right there. Also the number 243. You're the pro of action. You're the pro of what it is that's to happen next. Aries, Libra, that's where we at. North Node, South Node. I balance. You are the balance. They go that 17. And look at you see what source said? This is the truth. This gonna have to be the thumbnail for this at this point, because shit. Sugar, honey, iced tea. Whoo! You rising up that karmic family. You rising your family up, literally. This thing here be 320. That's spring, but it also speaks about the end. When you're looking into the Hebrew numbers, 320. That speaks about this 933. Welcome to the portal of excellence. You hear me? Woo-wee. Some of you began to see the truth as of 2000. The year 2000. That was 24 years ago. 24 years ago. Years ago. You was already an empress training. Some of you wasn't even born yet. Obviously, you came in. You know what I'm saying? 24 years ago, it started. Some of you were 3. It started. You deserve this. You deserve this clarity, baby. Paternal. Especially you, divine feminine. You your daddy's child, boo. Okay? And just know Your fathers are proud of you. I love that part of that movie too, where Bray said, the father just wants to see their child happy. Research 1919. If you're, yeah, go in there. Absolutely. Let's see what this is. Divine intervention. Oh, you deserve this, honey. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Pulling 5D and above into the 3D. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What's this? Wanting gibbous moon, relax, accept, and regroup. Shamanic journey. This is what you came here for. What do you mean, though? Integration of spirit and soul with the body, collecting all fragments of the soul. Remove thyself to bring forth the balance. Whoever's in here watching this, you're the one that's to go to the mountaintop. You're the one that's supposed to go to the depths of these caves and these oceans. Don't worry about what anyone did to you. That shouldn't, no, they had it. That's the only way the fire was going to spark within you of who you are. That's all. And you have to be the one to guide everyone else that approaches you. So going back to your question, how do you know you've healed from it? First, your answer is always in the question. Your answer is always in the question. Okay. It's already done. It's already done. Especially after what was just expressed. You're the one that has to go to the mountaintop, the depths of the oceans. And there go the sirens again. $9.37. Not 6. Well, look at that. We went from 6:37, which said furthermore, indeed. 9:37. What's 9:37? Contempt, springing from evil, springing from judgment, springing from prosperity. Proverbs 12:8. A man is praised for his insight, but a twisted mind is despised. Proverbs 18:3. When a wicked man comes, contempt also does, and along with dishonor, disgrace. I heard you're a transmuter. Something here about you being a transmuter. Yo, Proverbs, some of these books be, ooh. Contempt was poured on you to make you feel as though you were wandering. But you are strength, power, love, walking. You're not given more than you can handle. So if you're watching this, you're a powerful being. There's nothing in this world when you are cosmically aligned. too much for you. Nothing in this world. A world is a box. There's many worlds. But your soul having a human experience in these worlds. Get up and walk. Shit. Woo. They say, okay. Final message. They say get a couple more, but learn from your past. Don't stay there. You may want to book your personal. We'll dive deeper into your human design. Within the next 2 months, you have a major breakthrough here. This is year 1 from last year, of where you're going to see a lot of masks drop because you're in your etheric alignment to source. And you have recognized that your brain is instructing the rest of your body and your thoughts, Mercury, but this is due to your perception and the information that you receive. Powerful beings of love. I love y'all very much, okay? I will see y'all on the next message tomorrow. Well, next message, because at this point, the way this energy is feeling, the illusion of time really kicked in. You feel me? It really kicked in. Within the next 2 months, expect major changes. So release comparisons now. Spirit child. That's you. You're the child of source. You was at the top. Got the body of a goddess. This is bringing back that feminine energy. 1048, 2248. Get back into that high cosmic vibration. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me see something. Yeah. That's you. I am generational wealth, and I have all the tools of and for success. Aries, Taurus energy. You have the blood and the values of abundance. Okay? All right now. Is next to my name. What you mean? Hey, huh? Is next to your name. You looked up my name, girl. I hear that shit. Listen. Oh, it's next to your name, 622. Which name? Agua la Pantera? That name? The sirens, though. Okay, Archangel Michael ain't out here playing, so let me tell you something. When I exit the live chat, it says 622. Huh? Appreciate you. Because you know Inspector Gadget over here. It's 9:44 right now. 3:31. All right, we out. We out, my loves. I love you. Ciao.